I want to talk about the family. According to a new study, married people are consistently more likely to characterise themselves as very happy when compared to unmarried people. Indeed, this has been the case for the last 50 years that this has been researched. Another study found that married parents are 3 times more likely to be together when their children turn 14 years old. The vast majority of family breakdown comes from unmarried couples rather than divorced spouses. In other words, marriage matters. And yet despite this, politicians are doing very little to support marriage. Why is this? Well, because today there is an unprecedented attack on the family. The world has sought to relegate the importance and role of the family. In the last century, various totalitarian regimes tried to erase the culture, the traditions, and to rewrite history. They tried to tear down the family, tear down the churches in order to isolate and to cut people off from their traditions, their community. We see the same today as people are cancelled, traditions erased, the past discredited in order to capture the future. With today's progressives determined to undermine the family and to destroy the church. Marriage and the family are under increasing attack in the West, with our society deteriorating both morally and spiritually. The Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 1 verses 18 to 32 sums up perfectly the state of the nation today. With godliness, wickedness, and a suppression of the truth, leading to futile thinking and foolish, darkened hearts, leading to idolatry and to widespread sexual depravity, both heterosexual and homosexual. Today, in our nation, God is largely ignored and the truth suppressed. And when that happens, the result is idolatry and widespread sexual depravity, resulting in an all-out assault on the family and on marriage. The recent new law of no-fault divorce, or if you like, no-reason divorce, is a further undermining of the godly institution of marriage. As does so-called same-sex marriage, now legal and supported by around 2/3 of the population. All, my friends, part of a strategy to destroy the traditional family and marriage. Despite all that is happening today, my friends, we need to realize that God places tremendous value on the family, which remains the basic unit of society. It is the cornerstone on which everything else is built. The major reason that the Roman Empire declined and fell was because of their undermining of the home and family life. You see, the family is the God-ordained basic unit of society, having parental headship and discipline, which is established for the purpose of enjoying a common life together, through working and caring and sharing, serving and ministering to God and to others. It is no wonder that being married is the most significant determinant of an individual's level of happiness. God instituted family. It was God's idea for how we were to live. God's purpose for how we are to live in harmony, how we are to achieve the purposes of God. In Genesis 1, 26 to 28, Genesis 2, 24 and elsewhere, God tells us that through the family and marriage, we are to have children, that we might increase in number. Through the family, we are to train up our children in Christ. God uses the family to transmit the knowledge of himself to each generation. That is why the family is key. And as a society, we neglect it at our peril.